But talk amongst yourselves.
Did you smell like vanilla? you know that smell you get like after you go to a strip club and you smell of stripper?
Yeah, it's a $6 body spray that you end up having to scrape off your thighs when you're done.
Which also has a certain kind of ubiquity.
Right. Totally.
Whatever strip club you go to.
How does it get on your thighs?
Don't ask that question, Josh. Why do you got to put me in that position?
Well,
I know it's called talking with, not talking around.
I think the question is about what position you were put in.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Exactly.
That sucked.
Right. No, that was okay. You're okay. You're okay.
No, that popped.
Yeah. And how was your week? What did you do this week?
Nothing, really. Literally, probably nothing of note, I don't think.
Really?
I finished the play.
You did your play, then what?
I did my play, and what day of the week is it? It's Thursday.
Wow.
I did my play. No, nothing.
How do you feel about that?
That actually irritates me a lot when I'm not doing anything.
I feel the same way.
But yeah, I wish that I had more things. I'm looking for some purpose, and I think I'm getting there. I did get I'm taking the LSAT, so I got my box of books to study for the LSAT.
What sort of questions you got in a test like that?
I've only done one question. I got it right, so I stopped studying, which was because I got 100% so far.
Hold on one second.
I got this.
Well, our friend Josh here, he looks like Thor, but he's socially awkward. But he went to Brown, Ivy League. He's a smart motherfucker. He really is. And he and his brother both, and probably your sister as well, they have these standardized tests down. He could probably take the GRE. He taught SAT courses. You could probably take the GRE and kick my ass after I studied for 3 months, which I'm probably doing.
which
right?
Well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've actually done this stuff. But and the LSAT's not like this. The LSAT's similar, but it's a lot of logic questions, which I like, but which I'm actually somebody who would prefer to sit there and talk about the logic instead of quickly solving a multiple choice logic question. So that could be a problem. I don't know. I don't really know what the test is about.
Yeah, I think
just talk to the person next to you.
Yeah, we're allowed to do that, right?
I'm pretty sure.
What kind of law do you want to
pass notes and stuff? I'm not sure I want to practice law, but I don't know. I want to do something that has meaning in it. Right. And so far, acting hasn't given me a lot of meaning. So.
Right. Where does this show rank in terms of?
There's a lot of meaning in this show.
Yeah.
This show resonates.
Insofar, is there ones of viewers watching right now?
Yes, if there is a one viewer watching, if you could send us an email to let us know that you are.
Please do.
Watching.
Oh, the red light went on, but
if only just to shut Steve up.
Yeah.
Because he's going to keep doing that the whole show.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, we just got word from Jana, who's our fourth. She just finished up the photo shoot and can't wait to hear about the show, which is terrific. That means she's not showing up. So
if she gets, how much time? We have 15 minutes. If she gets home quickly, she can watch the end of the show.
That's true. And now we're just vamping for time because we thought we'd have guests, but this whole thing is a clusterfuck. We don't know what this is going to be, frankly. No. We have guests lined up and then they don't show. It's LA. People flake all the time. And I don't know.
I think next time we should just do a model.
That'd be cool.
Just a jigsaw puzzle, maybe.
Oh
yeah.
We need a bigger table or
true.
A small puzzle.
That sort of would feel like an abuse of the time, though. I guess it's like we're using the public access because it's accessible, but we're not doing anything in particular. Maybe this should be a show about some Make-A-Wish Foundation or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Instead of us just jerking off all over the place.
We could do a segment. Like that.
We could do a segment. That'd be boring as hell. Nobody wants to see that. It's ridiculous. Nobody cares about cancer kids.
True. Good point.
Not when they're at home at 6 o'clock watching television.
Yeah. Plus they're passe.
It's true.
Kids with cancer is still 1984.
It kind of is. Yeah. What is it now?
Kids with with guns and crystal meth and shit.
Meth is very big.
Yeah, people love it. It's real popular.
Have you ever tried meth?
I did in high school once.
What's it do?
It was terrible, really. I had to do it with a guy that I just hated.
You had to do it with a guy?
Well, I didn't have to, but in order to do it,
right.
Do it with a guy, and it was all right. I guess it made school fly by, and then I went.
That's great.
And then I went to my local Best Buy, bought 40 feet of coaxial cable, shimmied up a pole, and stole cable from the box out.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then I never did it again.
Why?
Because of all of that.
It sounded like it was a good experience.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And I figured that was probably it. Right. That was the best.
Right. You didn't want to go on a high note.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's terrific. How do you know? How do you get addicted to that thing? Is it really addictive? Is it the first time you're done?
I mean, I guess it's metabolically addicting. So I assume as soon as your body is saturated with it, it craves it.
Right, so how long would that take?
Since it's a metabolism thing, I'm sure it's different for everybody.
Right.
I don't know.
So if somebody has a fast metabolism, they're going to become addicted to it quicker. Is that the notion?
Maybe. I don't know. There's never been a real...
Dr. Dan?
Because I'm a master of this stuff. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's different from person to person, regardless of...
Right.
I mean...
Well, certain people have dispositions towards addiction that...
Yeah. But
Right.
I think that's more of a psychological malady.
Yeah, but I mean, that I would imagine would either speed up or slow down the process of...
This is true.
But isn't the psychological addiction, can't that be passed down genetically as well?
I guess that's possible. I mean, if you think that like brain makeup is more of a inherited thing than an environment associated thing.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't take very long. Do you want to find out?
No,
That'd be a
I don't
good
think,
show.
I don't think that would be a compelling show.
Let's see
There's
which
no
one
question.
of us could get addicted to a powerful substance. I hear if you take it with Viagra, it's just awesome.
Really?
Yeah, like they have these parties and you take
Wow.
crystal meth and the Viagra and you just...
Meaning like you pop a pill and you do crystal meth, or like they find a way to...
Well, I think
grind
you
it
do
and
crystal meth and you're like up and like, hey, and then like you take some Viagra and you have a...
So it's not like
erection.
you don't make a hybrid drug. Yeah,
No,
you do
no,
both separately.
I guess you probably could, but it'd be kind of pointless.
Right.
Nice. Crystal Viagra. That'd be awesome.
I heard that in terms of talking about genetics, that like political bent and also like religious feelings and stuff. And granted, those come as a result of nurture as well. But that some of that stuff is passed down genetically too. Your tendency to lean right or left on certain issues too, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I saw something about like just like voting is a genetic trait. Which how do you even quantify that? I mean, really.
Yeah.
Insofar like really like a lot of like sociology and psychology is alchemy without the funny hats.
What's a new science? Right?
It is. It's a really young science.
Yeah.
But I mean, so a lot. There's random things like that, and the sample sizes are large, but they're not as large as you think. It's like 2,000 people.
Right.
And you're talking about billions of people that you're making these broad, sweeping judgments.
Yeah, but ideally, these pollsters are they have their shit down enough that they're making the strategic calls in terms of demographics and stuff. But clearly, we saw even in the Democratic primary that polls can be like way the hell off.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's,
Plus, if you're talking about genetic predisposition is something, they're probably talking about like twin studies where they're separated at birth, and do they vote the same as their twin, regardless of what their environmental influences have been, which is an incredibly small population of people that they're testing.
If you have any thoughts on this or other things, TalkinWith, TalkinWith, TalkinWith@gmail.com, TalkinWith@gmail.com.
Or perhaps about our set.
Yeah, we need a set.
We're thinking of dressing the set.
We've been told by someone in the know, who we really respect, that we need a set. The show's okay. The show's not horrible. You see the crap that was on before this, by the way? That was fucking whacked out. I don't know what that was. Yeah, no, in a good way. It was great. But we don't have a set. We need a set. I sort of like the Charlie Rose aspect of the minimalist set, but maybe we need something a little bit better. So all those suggestions and more, TalkinWith@gmail.com.
Can we get like a Ferrari poster or something? Maybe we should set it up.
Kathy Ireland from...
Nice.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrific. I was going to ask you guys, insofar as I'm Canadian and don't know about these things, what does July 4th become, or what does it mean, or what's that all about?
I mean, it's the day we celebrate our independence.
I know what it is, but what does it mean in this country? I mean, people, it's another excuse to fire shit off and
it actually is kind of a perfect storm of all of America's favorite things. You get to blow shit up, like you get to drink beer,
right?
You get to eat red meat,
right.
And like go sit somewhere in a lawn chair, not doing anything.
What do you usually do on July 4th?
All of those things.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it?
But then, like, I end it with going into my crying closet. But that's just me.
That's just you. Yeah. That's not necessarily.
But with a little flag.
Right. That's not something that's in the fibers of the nation, necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do on July 4th, Joshua?
I used to in D.C. when I lived back in Arlington. We used to go and sit on the Virginia side of the Potomac and watch, which was like 3 minutes from our house, and watch the Washington Monument fireworks, which was pretty cool. I mean, because it wasn't like it wasn't an all-day barbecue beer drinking kind of thing. It was usually a bunch of families who just were around. We were far enough away from it. That was cool.
Right.
Since then, but that was like 10 years ago. Since then, nothing. I don't do anything for for July 4th. In fact, I can't really remember the last time I did anything.
I don't understand the fascination with blowing shit up. That the bombs bursting in air is the only moment at which you understand that your flag is still there. You know,